All right, I apologize. Technical difficulties. And if it happens right when I have a guest, let me see. Was hopefully I could get Don D in here. Hopefully I could get this going. Hopefully I could get this going right. All right, let me see. Let me get Don D up in here. Yeah, hopefully I can get Don D up in here. So my brother Don D. Let me see. I gotta let you. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can't use my camera right now because I just got out work and my phone
Oh,
is charged. My phone is charging and stuff though, bro. But like I
no,
said, tonight I'll be on camera tonight on stream, but my phone is charging right now, so I can't use it right now.
all right, it's good. Just as long as we can hear you and stuff. Yo,
Yeah,
so
man.
so
Yeah,
how
man.
was your day, man? How was your day?
Yeah, day was good, man. Good to see you again, my brother, man. God bless you, man. I hope you doing good and stuff, man.
Yeah, man. I took me a nap, and that nap changed it to more time than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, we was talking about that the other night. We was talking about, like, when does a nap turn into like going to sleep? Because I think after 3 hours, like I think if you sleep after 3 hours, like you went to sleep. You didn't take no nap. You went
Yeah,
to sleep. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. And I kept contemplating it too the whole day. I
Yeah.
was fighting. I said, nah, let me make sure I get on this show, make sure I don't be late in it or nothing.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I wanted to try to keep it as professional as possible.
Yeah, man. I
But
got you.
you're here. You're here, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, Brody. Yeah.
Yeah, it's we got some things we want to talk about, especially you been banned from the undisputed Discord.
I got banned, man. I mean, everybody out there listening, I got banned for voicing my opinion and stuff and everything. And I think that's just like simply abhorrent. I think it's downright egregious, and I think it's unbecoming of a company that so-called prides themselves on what the real meaning and true advantage of the sport is, man. I think that it's kind of messed up. And like I told you last night when I was broadcasting, I said, if you gonna feed me, yo, give me the whole plate. Don't give me a side of bread. I want to be banned permanently. If you're gonna get rid of me, get rid of me. Don't give me no teaser. Give me the whole thing. Ban me
Yeah,
permanently. Because if you're gonna ban somebody for speaking their opinion, Poe, and saying what the real truth is, then I just feel like, just ban me permanently. I feel like nobody should be in that Discord whatsoever. After seeing what happened to me, after seeing how they've done people who've spoken out against the game, I think nobody should be in there. I think the people there are just really just hoping that they somehow get it together. But clearly, time after time, Steel City have shown us that they don't care about us, the public. While we're talking about the issues that's going on with the game, they're at the BBFC event giving out awards and stuff. Then they post stuff about who's the best fighter and who will win in this era. Nobody gives a damn about who would win in this era. We want to know, when are y'all fixing the game?
Yup.
That's what we want to know.
Yup. The game has become a marketing tool.
Yeah, it has.
Well,
It has. It's sad. It's sad what the game's become, man.
yeah, and it's crazy. If you had a great product, nobody would say nothing, and it would sell itself.
100%.
But they don't have a great product.
No, they don't. They got a mediocre and lackluster product is what they got.
Yup. And I wouldn't even say mediocre. It's not even that.
Yeah, it's not really. That. Yeah, it's subpar for real.
And people, in the leagues, that's what get me upset. The leagues try to make it more than what it is. You got people that's like really boosting this game up like it's fixed.
Yeah,
it's like you just gotta play it a certain way. No, the game is broke.
Yeah,
now,
I think
Fight Night Champion, yeah, you could play that a certain way because you got the options to play it a certain way.
Right, 100%.
That game is it's trash.
Yeah, but like I said, with these guys who play in these leagues and stuff, man, put your money where your mouth is. With all these guys who are in these leagues and stuff, put your money where your mouth is and do what's right by the community. Boycott this game and stop playing this game until they fix it. That's the thing that pisses me off or whatever. Is that these same guys who come on here and critique and talk about the game stuff are the main ones playing it on stream and acting like ain't nothing wrong with it. Well, we can't do this, we can't do that in the game, or we gonna make it look like this, we make it look like that. Anytime I'm playing Fight Night Champion, I always pause it and I'd be like, dang, look how the glove slipped off the arm, or look how the punch went around his head. And so look at the physics-based blocking of Fight Night, because they got mechanics in the game that could do that. And I'm gonna tell you this too, Poe. I don't know if you heard, but this new Xbox is gonna have something called like adaptive AI, right? Where it'll take the game and it will remaster the game with AI, so that the developers won't even have to remaster the game anymore, because the game is going to remaster itself. So it's going to improve the graphics of it. It's going to improve the texture. It's going to improve the lighting of the game and everything, or whatever. So Steel City better get on the ball, man, because they got, proverbially, they really got 6 months to get it together before this GTA 6 comes out. Because when Grand Theft Auto comes out, nobody's playing that game.
Yeah. Apologize. I stepped away real quick because I was the phone was ringing.
Yeah. You good.
Yeah, there's so much technology out there that they can't really use any excuses for anything nowadays. That's why I keep telling people. And I keep telling them this information can't be looked up.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, they can't do this. And they keep using that it's a first game nonsense. No.
No, you can't.
Like I keep saying, if you get Guy Fieri and all those chefs that are professionals and they open a restaurant, it's going to succeed immediately because they have the experience.
Yep.
They have things that happened before they did.
100%.
The will was already made, so it's no excuse.
No, it's not. There's no excuse at all. They Guy Fieri and them have like the reputation too. They have the people. Like I tell you all the time, Poe. They have 4 things that you need to be successful in the game. They have the people, the equipment, the bases, and the motivation to do it. And Steel City is lacking in all of those departments or whatever. Like, let's call it for what it is, yo. Normally, these guys will get on your show and they'll try to save face. I'm not trying to save face with Steel City. I can give a damn less if they support me, if they watch my broadcast or what. I wouldn't know Steve Kim walked in my house right now. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't know Mr. Rackzilla. I'm gonna get on him later on. And I wouldn't know Asher Beebe if he walked in his house right now. I'm not trying to save face. I'm trying to get the public to see that we need to quit just taking anything from these people. These people charge the American public and people around the world. $87 for this game. 87, Poe. For what?
Exactly.
For bad mechanics and limited creative fighter. There's no roster share. There's punch glitching animation. There's desync issue. There's no dedicated service. I don't even play online, and I'm pissed off about it. And all these guys who get on their stream and they play this game and act like nothing's wrong with it. That's terrible to me. That's bad leadership to me. And when you got an audience and you've got a page where people watch you, you need to do and say what is right.
You're 100% right with that.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's
so it's weird that as a company they're not as professional as they supposed to. Like it's at some point, even though you don't have no experience, you should know what's right.
Yeah,
you should know what's right. And Ash Habib, it's like, I hate to say it, because I kind of
keep it a buck. Keep it a buck now.
Yeah,
keep it a buck.
Yeah, so Ash Habib he's not manning up. It's like everything's like he let people get in his head and say, hey, do this and do that, and he's like falling back and letting other people take the lead over his game.
Yeah.
And all he is basically the face of something that he doesn't own.
Yep. Yeah, 100% right. And the way that they did you, the way that they put you out the picture, the way that they kicked you out, the hardest working man in the industry, the hardest working guy in the industry is a person that's pitching ideas, that comes up with this stuff every day, that is 24/7 about this. Poe, that should show you, and I want everybody out there listening to this, that should show you, the American public, people listening around the world, that some people just aren't cut out for that type of dedication. Those guys don't have the dedication you do, Poe. And that's why they're in the shape that they're in. Because there's nobody that's willing to work hard or whatever. Why do you do the right things? Why do you make the right decisions? Why do you push yourself to finish? You get what I'm saying? Nobody said it was gonna be easy. And as far as excellence goes, Poe, I know you're not gonna give it back, and you're not gonna let nobody else give greatness back, because greatness is what you are. You know what I'm saying? That's why they don't want you there, because they'd rather settle for mediocrity and subpar content creation and game creation, and just try to act like everything is okay with it until somebody figures out what's going on. Because the truth and the God's answer is that these people do not know how to fix their game. That's the bottom line. They don't know how to fix it. They don't know how to, because they're not competent enough to do it.
Yeah, that's true. It's like they really don't want me to be a part of anything, because like I told you, I talked to them earlier, and they like they pulled me to the side and was like, yo, we're not hiring nobody from outside of the US, out of the UK and stuff like that. Then they got all these people from the US. And they like made it their duty for me not to even have conversations with Ash Habib. Ash was like I always say, Ash literally, like, every week he talked to me.
Yeah.
At least twice a week. He wanted to know my opinion.
Yeah.
That means he respected what I was saying.
100% that's what that means. Yeah. And like I said, this Rackzilla guy naming himself Rackzilla. But who calls himself that? This is not the 1980s, man.
Yeah.
You call yourself Rackzilla, bro. Nobody respects that. He chose that name because, I'm being real with y'all, and I mean to take it here. He chose that name because the hip hop scene and black influence matters. That he felt like it matters in this sport. And really, color don't matter in this. What's about your skill and about your will to win, or whatever. It don't matter about that. He can call himself Will Kinsler. You ain't got to call yourself Rackzilla to appeal to a certain demographic of people. It's not the 1980s. You don't do that. He called himself Rackzilla. I'm like, Rackzilla? Like, what is Rackzilla? What is that? What is that?
Yeah, that's
pitiful, man. It's stupid. call yourself Radzilla to appeal to young black men like that. You could have called yourself Wolf Blitzer, Anderson Cooper, and stuff. You didn't want to do that though.
Yeah. So, all right, let me see.
Kids look like a truck driver.
Shut up. What do you think is like if you had to like really pinpoint anything?
Mhm.
What do you think is missing from? And I can see just the whole thing, but what do you think is like key missing things in Undisputed?
First of all, precisely, don't do that to me because I do not sound like that dude because I really don't like him for real. I don't like that guy for real. Anyway,
What do you do? What he said?
no, he said he sounded like Beast.
He shut up. Oh, he said it because you talking about Will. That's the part he said.
Oh, okay. I don't really mess with sports gaming announcers like that. I don't like his approach to the video creation thing. I don't like his approach, but he all right though. God bless him. But what'd you say to reiterate your question again though? What'd you say?
All right, Dad. I got distracted. Yeah. So, what would you say that you expect from a boxing video game? If you had to pinpoint, things that you want in a game that, especially with Undisputed, didn't have, but you want in general.
Well, I like Well, I would like the game to have like authentic gameplay and true to life motions of, what boxing is, so people who want to box that way can box that way. You know what I mean? I feel like there should be a tad bit of arcadiness in there because, you want to keep it like on the, on the side of like where the people who want to play sim style can play sim style, and people want to play, arcade style can play arcade style and stuff and everything. You know what I mean? I feel like there should be two different settings. I feel like there should be an arcade setting, and I feel like there should be a simulation setting. You know what I mean? Also, I want an extensive creative fighter thing with the roster share, because like I told you before, Poe in the chat, is that if you don't even have any real life boxes in the game, if you got an extensive creator fighter thing, like a phase downloader or something like what 2K has and stuff like that, you can make any boxer that you want to make the right way, like with realistic skin textures, body hair, tattoo designs, hair textures and stuff. You have like the right shorts, gloves, shoes, socks, and everything or whatever. You can have all of that, robes. You can have all that customized entrance music, customized fireworks in the game, and all of that for when they come out and everything. Like that would be a great thing. Hell, you could even have like the costume thing when they come out with some of them and everything. You can have all that in a boxing game, but that's what I would want. I would want graphics. I would want gameplay. I would want an extensive creative fighter. I would want an extensive career mode with press conferences, with the grand arrivals. I would want storylines in the game of fights that they're looking forward to in your career and stuff. I would like maybe like an end of the month breakdown show, maybe like a little 2-minute, 3-minute show. They show highlights from other fights that's happened, that you weren't watching and stuff, because they did it in ESPN. They did it in ESPN 2K5.
Exactly.
When they had the little highlight show in ESPN 2K5, they could do it in this generation. You know what I mean? There's a whole list of things out there that you can do now, especially with AI helping you and stuff, because artificial intelligence can be either your biggest enemy or it can be your greatest friend. Exactly. Depending on how you choose to use it. You know what I mean?
Yes. Exactly. Yeah, so oh yeah, I was listening to you and I'm reading what I'm precisely saying.
Yeah, I'm saying that too. Yeah, he said they look like wax figure toys or something. Yeah, they do. He said a new game should be
now
focus. Yeah.
Now they do, but I wouldn't say it started out as it was from being doomed, because what we had in the beginning, it was like just needed tweaks to it.
Yeah.
And then it went downhill from there. It's like what Beast be saying. Will didn't have anything to add, so he destroyed what was there
Yep.
and tried to rebuild it. And when you try to rebuild something on a broken foundation, what happens is everything start crumbling little by little.
Yeah, that's true. Why did they give him the reins? Why did they let him be in charge at Steel City? Like, why?
This will happen. And I kind of blame myself for it. Like I tell y'all, I hooked Ash and Will up. I know they're not going to give me credit, but I have the conversations and everything.
Yeah.
I said, Ash, I know, because I was trying to get Brizzo in there. I wish it was Brizzo in there, because Brizzo is what you call rebellious.
Right.
Brizzo got that whatever. Yeah, let's do this type of stuff. Because Brizzo used to talk to me. That's why when I be saying that I could talk to the used to talk to the developers, everything, I literally used to talk to the developers. Brizzo used to be working late at night at EA, and we still be talking. So yeah, so I got him to hooked him up with Ash Habib to make everything seem more legit and stuff. That's what I thought. I thought Will was gonna come in there and help him set it up to be more legit. But I didn't think he was going to be on the development side, because Will is not a developer.
Yeah.
So he got in there and Ash respected him, and Will was talking slick about boxing. Will don't know anything about boxing because the game would not be looking like this.
Yeah.
Will just knows just enough to make it sound, he's one of them and I hate to bring it up. You know how certain people, they just know attention to details. Like, Beast be said it, but I'm not going to like get into that. He say that he got a disability, and people like that with that disability, they know certain things, and they're stuck on it. Patterns and different things like that. That's what he know. So, Ash Habib, I guess he respected my decision to send somebody from EA and all that. So he gave him that job. Because even with me, he was talking, like boosting, giving me information, and he was going to boost me up. He's like, yeah, you got to be you're not a part of the team in some form or fashion. That right there, he said it. I should be on the team in some form of fashion. So if I would have been in there, he would have pushed me probably as a major developer or something.
Yeah.
But he respected me, and that's the thing. And Will went in there. He didn't like say, hey, I don't know these things, so I'm not going to accept this job. He accepted it, and he created a title that doesn't exist. Product authenticity. Never heard of that job title until at that time. It's one of those titles you get when you hire somebody from your family or a friend, and he don't really have no use on the team, but you're going to give him a title so he could seem like he belongs. And nothing is authentic about this game.
It's not.
Nothing.
It's not, man. Like I said, I just think that Will came in and messed up the whole vision of what Undisputed was supposed to be, because everybody knows that it's no secret that Undisputed was the heir apparent or the heir to the throne of King Fight Night. It was the prodigal son that was coming to reclaim the throne of boxing and stuff, and now it's turned out into this laughing stock of what a boxing game is, and that's why the market is so dry for boxing games. You got cricket games out there, you got baseball games, you got basketball games out there, but you only have one boxing game.
Yeah.
And nobody else is making one or whatever. Our only hope is gonna be either one or two things. I hope it's either gonna be that Steel City actually something happens and they get it together and they turn it around, which I seriously doubt. Or come 6 months from now, we're really 5.5 months from now, Poe, GTA 6 is getting ready to come out. And I promise you, the day that GTA 6 comes out, nobody's playing Undisputed. Nobody's playing it after that. And when this new console come out and it's able to update the graphics of these Xbox 360 games and these Xbox One games and stuff, nobody's gonna be playing the game because everybody's gonna be playing Fight Night and other old boxing titles and stuff and everything.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy that a 15, 16-year-old game is better than a game that came out 2.5 to 3 years ago. That is absolutely absurd.
It is. It really is.
Egregious.
Precisely said Brian probably would have declined though. Nah, Brizzo, he would have his thing is he actually is a developer.
Mm-hmm.
So he would have brought the game up to where it was, because I literally watched this guy work. I literally watched him think. Actually, we bounced off ideas. And he was like, he said, how do you know this? How do you know that could work? And I said, yo, man, I did my research because y'all don't realize it's certain things that's in Fight Night Round 4 and Fight Night Champion is because of me. Because I did my research and know these things could work. And I challenged them. But this guy, he's not going to Will is not challenging them because he really doesn't care. He look at everything as Fortnite. He look at everything. Their model now is everything has to be focused about online, esports. And then that's the stupid part about it, because they say, hey, those the money makers. No, your real money makers is your offline, because more people play the game offline than online. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but more people play games offline than online, because a lot of people don't want to be a part of that toxic environments, or they want to do career modes. They want to play amongst them friends, do different things like that. Don D, you still there? Hold on, let me see. Did you get knocked off? Oh, I don't know what happened. Your audio is out. You might have to back out and come back in, Don D. I don't know what's going on. You might have to back out because it got a no audio detected. You got to back out and come right back in, Don D. You probably was talking and let me see something. Don D, if you get, I'm gonna type it in. Back out of the Discord. I mean, not the Discord. Back out of the talk show and come back in. You got to come right back in. Yeah, but I think, okay. All right. Give me a second, Don. I was trying to type and let
Can you hear
you? Yeah, I see. There you go.
All right, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm back. My bad. I don't know what happened right there.
Yeah, I don't even know either.
Yeah, it's all good.
I guess Talk Shoe said, hey, this something new. Let me see what's going on. And I used to be having somebody with me again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. But like I said, man, I just think that I just think that this game, like I said, we as a community, you know what the problem is, yo? I think there's two different sides to the community that really needs to be addressed. Like I feel like the online players and offline players really need to try to get on some type of common ground, because ever since all these guys started playing online, and ever since, you know, people like me that play offline, there's always been a divide. Like, why can't it be just both sides advocating for things that make the game better for both sides of the spectrum or whatever, when really we're all on the same side? You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we all should be able to play the game online or play the game offline, whichever way you choose to play it. But no matter if you play offline or you play online, we're still dealing with the same issues. Like all of us are. All of us are still dealing with the same issues. Like there's still decent, there's still punch glitching through the bodies and stuff offline. There's still all this stuff going on. There's animations and stuff that get messed up. The guy, when he gets knocked down, he gets up from the same position every single time in the middle of the ring. The Rels and Kenny Bayless looks dead in the ring. He don't have no life in his eyes. Jimmy Lennon Jr. looks crazy in the game. It's stuff about the game that people notice that I'm guessing they just felt like they can get by with. There's no introduction of the ringside judges. There's no telling who's sponsoring the fight tonight. There's no in-depth analysis or commentary from guys. It's just one of these guys will surely get a world title shot. No, they won't, Todd Gresham. No, they won't when it's Dalton Smith and Bugsy Malone fighting. Nobody's getting a title shot from that.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean?
It's like, it's sad. And I'm like,
crazy.
Where's the authenticity, God, when stuff like that happens?
There is no authenticity, God. There's none of that.
Exactly.
It's just subpar. It's just subpar game development or whatever. And they want to act like everything's okay with this game. They're at all these events and stuff, and they're doing all of this and doing all of that. We're undisputed. We're live. How about being live from the studio and fixing this game? How about that?
Exactly. Like even what I'm precisely, you're right. The boxing fans and everybody, they're not saying anything. They're not really saying anything as fans. You got to be a fan of both. Yeah, you could be a gamer and a boxing fan, but they're not saying anything.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm like, it becomes sad at one point. And then like you were saying earlier, content creators do not want to help certain people.
No, they don't.
Like when I say the survey, everybody goes, they disappear. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You telling me something not gonna work? Half of these content creators, they were not born.
Yeah, that's true.
When I was doing this.
Yeah.
They were not born when I was first doing these things. Or they weren't even thinking about being content creators.
Yeah.
And my thing is, I know what a third party, because they keep saying, excuse me, Steel City made a survey. They made a survey. That's in studio stuff. That's noise. That's what the industry called noise.
Mm-hmm.
All of them, everybody giving their feedback in the Discord is to make y'all feel comfortable.
Yep. Because they're really not listening to us and everything. They really not implementing none of that stuff and everything. They got the whole game feedback session, but they're not really putting none of that stuff that these people be suggesting into the game. Or they're gonna do what they want to do because they know that the market is starving for a boxing game. But I'm telling you, the first time that somebody puts out a decent game, they gonna listen in. I promise you they will. They're gonna listen in.
But check it out. This is the kicker, what I keep telling people. When I asked for the third-party survey and they got to make it public, that's for other companies to see it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell people because companies want to see it.
Yep.
I talk to these companies. I said, I'm going to try to put a survey out to get data so they can see what fans want. Because companies don't want to just invest, because to make a boxing game, it costs millions of dollars.
Yeah, 100% it do.
And that's not especially in this economy, it's like even if the economy wasn't bad, that's still a lot of money to be putting out there.
Yeah, man.
So they want to know where to localize their money.
Yep.
So with a survey and the data, they know where they could put their money at. But my survey can't get past. I guess I got 2 people to sign it yesterday. I said, Dad, the needle moved a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's 41 people. But I see people, they look at these guys' videos. There's hundreds of people watching these guys' videos that's talking crap. That don't mean nothing. They're supporting stuff that don't mean anything. You could take a few minutes to fill out a survey, sign a petition. When companies see that, I'm pretty sure if the survey get over 100 people to sign it, that will make movement.
Yeah.
Every time when I'm on LinkedIn, I get all these companies, they look at what I post. They subscribe. Like I make articles and stuff on LinkedIn, they subscribe.
Yeah.
So that right there tell you that they're interested in what I'm talking about.
Yep, 100%.
They don't have to subscribe. I'm not forcing them to subscribe.
Yeah.
I got hundreds. I have thousands of developers that follow me. So that says a lot about what I'm saying. A lot of people they try to make up every scenario to discredit me.
Yeah.
They say, hey, Poe, you're doing AI. No, Poe is not doing AI. Poe been doing wish list ideas and all this for years.
Yes, sir. 100%.
And when I come out and tell y'all, yeah, sometimes I use AI to refine what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But all the ideas and everything I do is my ideas. Because that's not the only thing that I do.
Yeah.
I got ideas for boxing games. I got ideas for Arc Raiders. I got ideas for all these different games.
Yeah.
So stop trying to attack me instead of why y'all attacking me? Attack Steel City.
Yeah, 100%.
For wasting your time.
Yeah, 100%. That's who they need to be trying to get after. But these people be so scared to run up on these people, man. I ran up on them the other day. I was like, man, I'm not gonna sit in here and just act like everything is okay with this game and stuff and say just add DLC. So what's the point in adding DLC if the fighters fight just like the guys who's already in the game? Yeah. What's the point? You know what I mean? Like they be wanting DLC from a broken game. No, I don't want no more DLC. I want this game taken offline and off the store until they fix the game.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's really what they need to do. They really take this game off the store, take it, make it non-playable until they fix it. Arc Raiders today came out with a 4 GB update. Every time these people find something going on with their game, they address it right then and there. It ain't no waiting. It ain't no grace period. They addressing that stuff right then and there, Poe. Yep. And that's why they're having the success that they are.
Yep. And I'll be trying to tell people because I know what it takes to be a community person.
Yeah.
Like even when I'm in the Discord, I would have found a way to bring the developers on the Discord. The developers, they're there, but they're not there.
Yeah.
They should be talking to the fans. Even when I was helping EA, when we had the downtime, when they were busy and stuff, I made the developers take time out to address certain things.
Yeah.
Made the developers talk to the fans so they could feel comfortable about the product. But Steel City, that's not what they're doing. They're making tutorials. They're doing all these different things that don't make sense.
No, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. They put out, you shouldn't even have to make a separate tutorial. That type of stuff should be already in the game.
Exactly.
How are we talking about a game that doesn't even in the pause menu have a replay mechanic in the game. You can't even replay your own stuff in the game.
Yeah,
There's no replay stuff in the game. There's no referee in the game. Punch list and animations, desync, all this stuff going on with the game, and they just copy and pasting over stuff like everything is okay. They keep teasing Adam Smith like he's gonna be in the game, but damn it, if you're gonna put him in the game, don't just put him in the game. Fix the whole game.
Yeah. And
you know
my
what
thing
I mean?
is, and all these people they keep scanning and stuff. That was wasted money. If you're not gonna put them in the game, why waste that money?
That's what I'm saying.
Why do you got a whole studio for scanning people and you don't use them in the game? Even though the game is broken, that's the thing we got to talk about too. The game is broken, so
Yeah.
ain't no use of putting new people in there. People keep asking for we need more DLC. Why do we need more DLC?
That's what I'm saying. In the game, you can't even throw a punch the right way. I can't even throw an overhand right. When I push forward and B on Undisputed, the overhand right don't even look right in the animation. The animation don't even look right for it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Then these mods and stuff in the Discord don't never answer back to none of the people. You know, people come in there working a 9-to-5 job. They got kids to raise, and they just want to play. They just want to play a decent boxing game. Precisely, yo, you guys see how the Philly shell looks like in this game? Yeah, it looks stupid. Like he's trying to scratch an itch on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Man. It looks terrible.
Yeah, and it's crazy. And people be trying to attack me because when I be nitpicking little things, that to them it's little.
Yeah.
Because I tell them there's different variants of jabs. There's different variants to right hands, overhands, Philly shell, even the Philly shell. Because Floyd Mayweather do the Philly shell different from James Toney.
Yep, sure do.
And Floyd Mayweather do the Philly shell different than his father.
Yep.
And here's a fact that a lot of people don't know. Floyd is not the first person to do the Philly shell. His father was not the first person to do the Philly shell. It was George Benton.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know who George Benton is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
George Benton trained Lennox Lewis. I mean, not Lennox Lewis. He trained Evander Holyfield.
Yeah.
Mildred Taylor. Pernell Whitaker, all these guys. He's a great Philly trainer in Philly. George Benton, look him up to the people that don't know. But he was the first one doing that.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. We can give, they should have, and that was my thing. That was my segue. Give us people that can teach fans too. Give us George Benton. Hey, the Philly shell. This is the originator of the Philly shell.
Yep.
Now here's the different variants. That's how I would have helped introduce things to the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was giving ideas. The hard hitter pack. Mike Tyson, George Foreman, Ernie Shavers.
Ooh.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, Julian Jackson too.
Julian Jackson, exactly. We can add Gerald McClellan in there.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. Then I was asking, and these the ideas I'm an idea man. A lot of people dislike me for the stupidest reasons in the world.
Yeah.
My thing is have a pack for people that had hard times in boxing.
Yep.
Gerald McClellan. I forget the guy name. That he had, got hit in the back of the head and he got messed up. Him.
Oh, you talking about? I forget his name. I heard Deontay talk about him. Recently and everything.
Yeah, him.
Cologne. I think his name was Cologne or something like that.
Something like that. And who else? Paul Williams. All these guys. Benitez.
Yeah.
Wilfred Benitez. Guys like them. Have a pack. Fans will give money for these guys.
Yeah, they had decent gameplay and stuff in the game.
Exactly.
So I'd buy every pack if they had. I bought every pack. I ain't gonna lie, they conned me a lot. I bought three of them damn packs. They got me good too because When I seen what's his name in the pack, when I seen the Klitschko brothers in that pack, I had to get it because I'm a huge Klitschko fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I saw Pacquiao in that pack, I was like, wait, I'm not finna buy this pack because I can play Fight Night and play with Manny Pacquiao. I can actually go into the fighters in the game and adjust the ratings if I want to and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
You can't even do that in Undisputed, like I said.
Yeah.
You see me play Fight Night, yo, and I try to make it look as sim as possible. I think I do a good job of making the game look okay.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You do.
But it's just until Steel City decides to be great. That's why I'm telling y'all, man. I think this leads into a good teaching point for everybody out there listening. If you are going to be great at something in life, you have to have the dedication to do it. Because without the hard work, without the dedication to the craft, without the devotion to doing the small things right and to doing the little details right every single day, no matter how long it takes you, you will not be great. But until they learn how to do that, they're going to stay where they're at. That's it. They're going to stay where they're at.
Yeah. They dropped the ball badly. And this what got me mad because I know there were other companies that was going to make a boxing game.
Yeah.
I keep telling people that. And not the ones that people think.
Mm-hmm.
They think I'm talking about these indie guys like Claim Uncut and True, all of them, True Bound and the Tell of the Tape, all these guys. No, there were companies that wanted to make boxing games. And their thing is they were waiting to see how long Steel City could sustain their community.
Mm-hmm.
But it dropped off quickly. The fan base dropped off quickly once they knew what the game was.
Yep.
And that scared them. So they backed off.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I know that with a survey, it brings them back.
Yeah, dude.
Because they don't know what made them drop off. But the survey would tell them what made them drop off.
Yeah, well, because like I said, I think that survey is a great thing. I think anybody that's rooting against that is completely misinformed and has misunderstood the plot of the whole thing. I think a survey tells you, it gives you numbers about who's interested in what. It gives you certain demographics and stuff, from age range to ethnicities to certain fighting styles to the way they play the game. I think a survey is a great thing and a great gauge and a great radar for you to fix and improve or even come up with new things for your game, especially in today's game and market. And I think I keep using Arc Raiders as the standard because they really set the standard. I would go as far as to say that Arc Raiders has beaten out Fortnite as the best game right now, attention-wise and everything. I think Arc Raiders has shown everybody, the models, that you have to have constant updates. You have to have great gameplay. You have to have options in the game. You have to have attention to detail in the game and stuff and everything. You know what I mean? Because you've seen me get ambushed. You've seen me get ratted. You've seen me get in the game and lead a team against a leaper or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You've seen leaper videos I've done and stuff and everything. So I think Steel City. I think there's a couple of things we can learn from this point. Back me up if you want to. I think from the failure of Steel City, whoever else comes along and makes a boxing game, they now know what not to do. They know what not to do now, and they're going to take advantage of that because I'm telling you, they've got until that new console comes out in 2027 that can update graphics and gameplay. The console is going to be able to remaster games without devs having to do it. They've got a year and some change now because they're going to have a drop off of players come GTA 6. And then once this new console come out, and if it can update those graphics of Fight Night, and then those numbers on Fight Night start going back up and EA starts noticing that, it's over with at that point. It's over with.
Yeah.
It's over with at that point, man. They only got so long. Steel City only got so long to be in the boat, man, because they gonna drown themselves, though. Steel City beat themselves. They beat themselves this time. They did it to themselves. They're beat either way because player retention and stuff sucks for the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's hard for me to defend them. It's hard, and I'm not. because I know what can be done and I know what to expect.
Right.
You know, that everybody keeps saying, oh, this and that. They say they're a small studio. No, they're not. And I keep telling them, when EA first started, this is what I keep bringing up. When
Yeah.
EA first started and they made the Knockout King series,
Mm-hmm.
and we could use that as a we can compare them, because that was EA first time making a boxing game.
Yep.
And Knockout Kings was not their only game they were making at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So we know they were not putting on a big team because they weren't a mega house at that time.
Yep.
So I would say they had at least 20 or 25 people. Look it up. 20 to 25 people in the studio
Yeah.
working on the game. Now we got Steel City. This is the only game they have.
Yep.
And they have over 70 people in the team. And I'm guessing, I would say there's about 30 to 40 people like physically working on the game.
Yeah.
And my thing, that's still like, you got 70 people and half of them working on the team. That's weird, because you're a small studio. It should be like at least 50 to 60 people working on that game
Yeah.
as a small studio. But most of the team is marketing. Most of the people as assistants. Why do you got assistants and all these people for a studio like that?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it makes no sense.
It should be get a level. I mean, I hate to say it should be like, you should be working, your studio should be working like as basic as possible to make sure you have the best product as possible.
Yeah, 100% they should. It makes no sense, man. It makes no sense to be in this day and age and to be dropping the ball like they are. Like, it's almost like they don't care for real. What I don't get is my mom always said, excuse my language, but my mom always said a hard head make a soft ass.
Yeah.
And for a long time, they've been hard-headed. They don't listen to nobody and they want to try to do stuff their own way. But we, the public, and we, the people, are telling you what we want from your game.
Yeah.
And that's why nobody is playing the game now. If you go on Twitch, there's nobody playing it. If you go on Kick, I know damn sure ain't nobody playing it on Kick.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My thing is we can force their hands. And I'm trying to show y'all every way to force their hands.
Yeah.
From experience. The survey forces their hand.
Mm-hmm.
And like guys like Brizzle, that's why Brizzle, I will always have respect for him.
Yeah.
He knows these things. He was excited because I knew things as a person that pay attention to patterns and pay attention to things, that surveys and the polls and all that, it forces the company to do what we want.
Yep.
But other than that, they would just keep following the lead of, hey, we got to do it this way to make money, and you know, they just follow a certain pattern. They'll follow what Wills think they should do.
Yeah.
Instead of what's, you know, business-wise makes sense.
So Poe, explain something to me and everybody else out here watching, because, you know, we oftentimes talk about like developers and stuff, but take me through like who. Okay, so I take it that there's like a lead developer, and then that guy talks to the coding guy, who talks to the programming guy, probably who makes sure all the stuff that goes on. Like, I know it's more to it than us just saying like developers and stuff, but there's got to be at least 2 or 3 guys that really like work on the game for real. There's got to be at least 2 to 3 or 4, maybe 5 guys at EA. It's probably a whole bunch of them that work on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, this is the funniest thing though. The way that Steel City hired people, they didn't hire the right people for the jobs that they got. They got a guy that's the head of that. What's his title? I forget. But he's so-called over Will, but he's not over Will. Ash gave Will like unprecedented power over the team.
Mm-hmm.
Even though people have positions that's over him, Will literally over them.
Yeah.
Like he got the gameplay director. This guy has no experience in sports games, combat games.
That's terrible.
Exactly. That right there, that's a red flag.
Yeah, it is.
All this guy he's known for is writing books and making fantasy games.
Yeah.
What are you doing as the head of a project like this?
That's what I'm saying. Makes no sense. It's unhinged, man.
Yeah, that right there, that's a problem. And they saw the money. Once they saw, and you know, I know we all have our different views of things. Once they saw the million views, because that's how you always, when it comes to business, once you see a million anything, that's money to you.
Yep.
And once the video got 1 million views, that right there attracted investors and everything. That's how they got the investors.
Yep.
And I don't want to be that guy, but Ash, when he was putting the game together, if y'all notice, we don't have the MMA guys that they first put in the game.
Mm-hmm.
They first, when they signed all them MMA guys and Ronda Rousey and all them people, was it Ronda Rousey? Yeah, it was Ronda Rousey and somebody else, I forget her name. Cyborg.
You talking about Chris Cyborg?
Yeah, when they signed her, but they had all these people. They were trying to, when they presented it to the industry, like far as the investors and stuff, it looked better on paper.
Mm-hmm.
And I know these things because I was part of a team when I was with Round for Round.
Mm-hmm.
When you gotta have something to present to investors.
Yeah.
So Ash he couldn't get the boxers at that time to sign quickly. So he said, since it's taking me time to sign the boxers, let me get some MMA guys and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I know, he wouldn't sign them influencers. He wouldn't sign none of them at first. And there's like, it's nowhere in the world we're going to sign any of those influencers to this game. We're trying to keep the game realistic and authentic.
Yeah.
That disappeared.
Yeah, it did.
That's why I get upset. Now, if I knew your vision, I wouldn't be upset because y'all pulled a lot of people in on a vision that y'all didn't put out.
Yep.
Let
It's
me see.
deception.
Exactly, very deceptive. And the way that they did it so they can't be sued is that they say, I mean, it's some way that they did it because I was like, people could sue them, but the way they did it, they can't be sued.
Yeah.
But if people could bring the cause a lot of noise though, that right there can offset a lot of things. Even if they like, hey, we're suing you, and a lot of people put in for them to be sued, people start seeing that, and that drops their numbers more.
Yeah.
Let me see. Dark Vicious said, Will Kinzer hobby is photographing kittens. You can't be more Care Bear than that.
Yeah.
He doesn't show passion like he says he does.
No, he don't.
His thing is, he just, let me see. It's like you got that educated guy that just knows certain things.
Yep.
He knows colors. He probably know more about boxer gear than I do. He probably know what I had in my first pro fight.
Yeah.
He probably know what I wore in my first amateur fight. But that doesn't mean he know about boxing.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's the problem. And a lot of, my thing, this game could have literally been, and I crunched the numbers. That's another reason why a lot of developers, they listen to what I say. They try to see what I'm saying. And that's why I'm telling y'all the survey matters. No matter how much y'all keep saying it's a waste of time, it matters. Sign it, fill it out. You never know. But my thing is they see that I know what I'm talking about. They see that these guys, they like literally they go out their way to see what I know they listen. Shout out to the developers that listen to my show every day. It's one guy from EA. He listens to my shows. And he told me. And he wanted to come on the show, but EA told him he can't come on the show.
Damn, that's messed up.
Yeah, because they know I might make him say something that he's not supposed to say.
I think it's kind of messed up that these guys who are in these companies and stuff, man, don't try to get you in the door or try to help you out in that fashion and everything, man. I think that's kind of like disrespectful to them that they'll sit here and listen to this stuff without offering a helping hand for somebody that's given such brilliant and monumental ideas about a boxing game or whatever. That's kind of messed up, man. It's kind of like if she wouldn't have had a career. It's kind of like seeing Kelly Clarkson standing on the corner singing, but you ain't gonna get her a record deal because she's standing on the corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's stupid, man. It's stupid how they do you and everything. So let me ask you this, Poe, and everybody else that's watching this question too. Let me ask y'all this too. Okay, so right now we're in March right now, April, May. Okay, so let's say at the end of April, let's say at the end of May, and towards the early part of June, and we still ain't heard no news about any updates or anything coming out for Undisputed. What do you think is safe to say at that point?
It's over. I would say it's over. It's been over to me.
Yeah, it has been though, for real.
It's been over. It's like it's like you it's like you got a and I hate to say it like this. It's like you got somebody in your family that passed away in your house, and you just still letting them just sit there on the couch, float away, and you're not putting them in the ground.
Yeah, that's true though.
That's just true. And I'm like,
that's true. That's 100% true.
It's like they're not, and my thing, like, at least I'm like, yo, just be like, hey, let's pull Poe in there, and maybe he could get the. And my thing is, you pull me in, which I'm scared to even be a part of the team right now. But you pull me in, at least I get in there and I could do damage control.
Yeah.
And I could try to, talk. Because my thing is, I come in there, developers coming in there with me.
Yeah, 100%.
Y'all talking too.
Yeah, like, why are you afraid to be a part of the team?
Exactly. We all talking in the Discord. And my thing is, I know how to calm the people down. I know how to make people, I know how to talk to the community. I know how to, so they don't attack you.
Yeah.
That's how I always did. I was always like the middle ground so people don't attack the developers.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's why there's like when they say, no, we can't have a live round table because they're going to attack the developers. No, they're not.
Yeah.
I did them live interviews a lot with EA. I did it with Rizzo. I had Mike Mahar. I had who else I had on there? I had so many people. They did not attack the developers.
Yeah.
And I think that the EA forums were more they could be toxic than this, and they were larger than what we got.
Yeah.
I kept it under control.
Yeah, this game, like I said, man, this undisputed game, man. The AI sucks in the game. I was looking at some footage of undisputed. This one guy does a boxing simulation channel on YouTube and stuff and everything. And I clicked on his. It was like watching the alpha build of a game because the AI looks so stupid and everything. Then the body block animation looked like he got constipated from like a few weeks ago and everything. It looks so silly the way they block their body. You know, I can't stand no badass animations, man. I hate that. I hate bad animations or whatever. All this technology out here, and they still got these bad animations, but they pride themselves on, well, we got Wembley Stadium in our game, but we got Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden means nothing when he punch and he dislocate his arm because he can't throw overhand right. You know what I mean? It's stupid. Yeah. It's crazy, man. This game is a bunch of, you know, like I said, you know, I'm gonna respect your show, but this game is a bunch of crap, man. It is.
No, you say what you want. This is our show.
No, because you know
this is our show.
No,
this is our show.
You know how I get to talking. You know how I get to talking and stuff, man. So
say what you want to say. This is our show. I told y'all when y'all come on this show, this is our show. This is not Poe's show. This is not, you know, whoever's show. This is our show.
Yeah, you know, I mean, like I said.
But my thing is, I get upset because I know what I could bring to the table. Mm-hmm. I know my passion.
Yep.
And I know each part of the game development team. I know what they need.
Yeah.
And when I look at Steel City hiring, the way they hiring people, they don't have none of the people they need.
No, they don't.
They don't even have a combat developer.
Yeah,
and this is for the guy that tried to disrespect me, and because he was saying, because he was being technical about it, semantics. He was trying to just discredit who I was and what I was saying because he was basically having a peeing contest. Mm-hmm. I don't care about all that stuff. My thing is, what I said is what I said.
Yep.
And my thing is, they needed somebody that's proficient and know about AI. They need people that know about combat. They know people they're great at creation modes.
Mm-hmm.
They need people that's good for the online community. All these things, I know what they need. And with the AI guy, they need more than one guy. We'll take one person, but you need more than one guy. You need a combat guy. That's a combat person. That's what they study. They do their research on combat to make sure that it's done correctly.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But like technically, that's something that I know. That's something that I would be able to like, hey, that don't look like what boxing. I don't care if you get a motion capture guy in there because that's not technically what he does. Because motion capture people do motion capture in general. They're not going to do it from a boxing perspective. That's why you have a coach in there too.
Yeah. 100%.
You know, I always talk about boxing should be in the studio, but you need coaches in there more than you need the boxers because boxers can be biased toward a style.
Yeah, they can.
And that's the thing that I'm you know trying to put out there. But and again, I say, oh yeah, this because I lost because I be doing so many ideas. I had a script. But then that I started writing other ideas, it buried. I didn't realize that I'd be writing that much.
Yeah.
So I buried it, and I can't find it or locate it. So yeah, I wanted to ask you an idea. What modes I asked you earlier, and I did. What modes do you want in the game? In a boxing game.
Well, I would like a legacy I would like a historic fight mode where where you can replay like classical moments from certain fights or maybe like Thriller in Manila or maybe you know what I'm saying, maybe Marquez or Pacquiao, you know, 1, 2, and 3 or stuff like that. I would want a career. I want an in-depth and well thought out career mode. I would want a quick play mode. I would want a tournament mode. I would want to create a tournament mode. I would want like a create a pay-per-view mode, a manager, a general manager mode, and stuff like that. You know, so maybe you can pick your role as a trainer. You can pick your role as a boxer, as a promoter and stuff and everything. You know what I mean? That'd be great, man. You know, I'd like all those modes. So there's no excuse to like not have those modes, you know, now and stuff, anything, you know what I'm saying? Because now technology is so great. So you can do all of that stuff now. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I would want, those are the modes that I would want though, man. I think quick play, but my modes would be quick play, tournament mode, and career mode would definitely be one of my you know, ones. And like I think you should be able to like download up to 1,000 fighters in your game. I think you should be able to download up to 1,000 fighters, you know, so that way you should be able to pick who you want to import into your career. I think you should be able to import at least maybe like 100 or 200 fighters into your career and play an extensive career. You know, fast track your career sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Have like the jump rope thing, and have like the weightlifting thing. Have a hit the bag on this spot type of deal, or a speed bag type deal, or sparring or something like you got in Fight Night Champion and stuff. I'd love that, man. Yeah, I'd love that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I could go on for days and days with the ideas that I want in the game. And some people be saying that we're too overambitious, but in this day and age, nothing is too overambitious.
No, it ain't, man.
It's nothing too overambitious. Because to me, like I keep saying, when they told Ash that, Ash should have got rid of them.
Yeah, you should have, because that means they limited their vision.
Yup, you limit what he's, especially in this day and age. Even how many years? 6 years ago when he said it, technology was still, he was able to do what he wanted.
Yep. 100%. Now, go ahead.
What'd you say? Yeah, but Ash like he like literally accepted what they're saying. And then you got the boxers. A lot of boxers, they keep showing us the boxers that accept it, because what it is like you're giving them the that major production and everything, making them feel special.
Yeah.
So they're not going to question what the game is.
Yeah.
So that right there, they're not going to question things like Sean Porter was doing, like other boxers were doing. You got people like Casanat and who else was it? I forget the other but you got these major influencers. They're not talking about this game.
No, they ain't.
They're talking bad about it.
Yeah, they are. They talking real bad about it. Let me tell y'all something, man. I played this game. You ever heard of this game called Ghost Recon Breakpoint? You ever heard of that game?
Yeah, that's my game.
You ever heard? I love that game, right? Let me tell y'all. So I playing with this guy named Thalmus Game, man. Make sure y'all check him out too. That's my homeboy right there, man. The guy named Thalmus Game.
I hate to cut you off. Hold up. I gotta address this. Leafy in the house.
What
he did to his name.
Word, hell yeah.
What he did to his name. Leafy be fighting.
Yeah. Yeah. He said it was a money laundering scheme this whole time. He said it was a money laundering scheme this whole time. Once the developers got into there, it was over, man.
Yeah, Leafy in the house, and he changed the name. Yay, Leafy.
Hell yeah. Shout out Leafy, man. But what I was saying though is that I played this game called Ghost Recon Breakpoint, right? And you know how we was talking about like the technology in games that exist now and stuff. Leafy, what's going on, by the way, man? It's Don D, man. What's going on, bro? But you know, we was talking about like technology, like in games and stuff and everything. One time, me and my homeboy, my brother Thalmus Game, was in the game, and we were shooting at these guys. I'm telling y'all this for a reason, so bear with me. We were shooting at these guys, so we ran out of ammo, and I was like, "Damn, Thal, we gotta run in the house and hide because they finna pull up." Well, you know how like we thinking that, you know how the CPU pull up, and they just, you know, automatically pop out the car, right? Yeah. We looking around the corner now, Ghost Recon came out 2011, 2010, 2011. Don't say nothing yet. They pull up. They cut the car off. They cut the car off, opened the door, and got out. Do y'all understand that they cut the car off? And jumped out with their gun, bro. They pulled up, cut the shit off, and got out the car. And then in Undisputed, I can't even throw an overhand right the same as a fighter that's been captured in the game or whatever. Like, that's crazy to me, man. I don't get it. That makes no sense to me. It makes no sense that games from 2010, 2011, 2012 had all this great stuff in it. You want to know why? It's because of one thing. It's because of attention to detail. They cared about how they made their game. They cared about it. They cared about it.
Exactly. Y'all have attention to detail. And that's one
detail.
And that's one of the things. I think that's another reason they scared of me.
Yeah.
The attention to detail, and they be like, Poe gonna want too much. Of course I'm gonna want too much. It's not that it can't be done. Yeah, and they're like everything, they gotta add every single thing in one shot. No. But you build it enough that you add on as the game is being progressed.
Yep.
Through development.
Mm-hmm. It's about how dedicated you are to doing the right thing. How dedicated, how committed are you to doing what's right in your game? Do you really want this as bad as you say you want this? Let me just tell y'all this. The people at Embark had no idea that the finals would be as popular as it is. I played the finals. I enjoyed it. It's a little bit try-hardy for me. But when Arc Raiders came out, there is nobody in this chat or that thought that Arc Raiders was going to be as big of a hit as it has been. There's nobody that thought that. And you want to know why it's a great hit? Because of attention to detail. They update their game every single week. They got an update coming out. Every time I load up my library on my console, it's an update for Arc Raiders. Why is that? Because they care about the state and the well-being of the game. Anytime a glitch happens, they come in, address the glitch, put out a hot fix. They can't fix it, put out a hot fix. They come back fixing next week and stuff. The point I'm trying to make is that they pay attention to the details and the small things that they do to make their product great. Because without it, you cannot improve. Without leadership, you cannot improve. And you have to have the willingness to assert yourself to the standard that you want to get as a company. Because if you can't do that, then you're gonna be lackadaisical. You're gonna fall out of the running. That's what happens. Exactly. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how it is.
Salute to Lamont Davis. Lamont Davis and yo. It's so much I want to say, but then I start see sometimes I be having an overload with stuff to talk about. Yeah. But it's just so much that can be added into the game. And my thing as a community, we could get the game we want.
Yeah, we can.
We 100% can get the game that we want. But everybody, like, you know, I hate dropping names, and I'm not attacking anybody. You know, like Jay MMA. Jay don't really stick by. I'm like, Jay, yo, just try.
Yeah.
Just try. Support me, man. Just say, hey, y'all fill out poll survey. Just try. You saying it's not gonna work. You never know.
Yeah, that's true.
Do the video. As a friend, you know, I don't have to. Friends, you don't always gotta pay somebody to do a video for you. Do a video. Hey, fill out a survey for Poe. You know, let's see how it works out. Just see how it work out.
Yeah, that's true.
This is what I see. A lot of people scared that the survey is going to be more effective than they want it to be.
Yeah.
And it's going to reveal a lot of things that people don't want to see. They don't want to see that the offline fan base is massive.
Yeah, 100%.
That there are a lot of people that prefer created characters.
Yeah, 100%.
They don't want to see these things.
Yeah.
But my thing is, stop being afraid and just ask for the survey. The survey helps us get more games.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't. Like I said, and the end is going to reveal. I think a survey will reveal that a bigger part of the people who play the game are offline players.
Yes,
You know,
yes, 100%.
I think that it's a resounding. It's probably 70% to 30% for real, Poe. In
Yes,
my opinion, it is.
and people know that that's what they fear.
Yeah,
Their thing is, as long as we keep sense, there you go, there you go. See, but you keep saying that, but you're talking from the perspective of, and it sound like, I don't know, it's still City talking to you or whatever. You saying it from the perspective of a content creator. I'm saying it from the perspective of, I literally talk to developers. And if I'm lying, you can look at my LinkedIn. I'm not lying. They're saying if you can get the numbers, it makes us want to make a game.
yeah,
A third-party survey works. A
yeah.
survey made directly by Steel City, it doesn't work because they're going to lead. They're going to lead it. They're going to create the questions that they want. That's how companies do. I know from experience. I'm not talking from inexperience, because it's like you have experience in something and I cannot talk about, but I'm talking from my experience. And what's the best teacher? Experience.
Experience, word, yeah. Say that.
Experience is the best teacher. I'm
But
going off experience. I didn't just start doing this last year, the year before that. I'm going off of my experience with EA. I'm going off my experience with Round for Round. I'm going with my experience from actually talking to developers. My thing is, I don't talk to developers. I don't talk at developers. I talk to developers. I'm making my duty. I contact these developers every single day. I'm talking to them.
yeah,
And they're like, they will like my comments, or they'll say little things, but they cannot say, hey, I like your idea. This is what we want to do. We're going to make a game. They cannot literally say that's what they're going to do.
yeah.
That's what the EA guy told me.
That's true.
He said he cannot commit to anything.
I think
they
it's
cannot commit to anything.
I think it's. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I think it's two things going on, man. I think one is that, like, Jay, you know, like, it's Don D, bro. Like, you know, you my family folk, bro. You know I love you, Jay, man. You know you like my kin folk, bro. But I think it's two things going on here, Jay. I think it's one that, you know, you really should, like, give it a chance, and I think two is, like, it's just the gesture of doing it because it's your friend. You know what I mean? Like, you're not obligated to do it, bro. But like I said, I think that for my friend, like,
I'm not trying to obligate it.
If I saw Jay wanted something pushed from his community, I would do my best to repost it.
Quick.
You know what I'm saying? I would repost it from, you know, from my perspective and from his, because I'd be like, hey, that's my friend, that's my kinfolk. I'm gonna do that. Just like for you, I repost everything that you tweet out or post. Yeah. You already know that the love's there. But I think it's the gesture of doing it, not because it's you, but because it's like, really, Jay, I'm kind of gonna, like, I'm not gonna ruffle your feathers, bro, but I feel like you have a prominent role, like, well, not really like a prominent role, but I feel like you have a role in the community that's vital to our voice being heard, because they trust you with a part of their information. But I do feel like there's a side of you that really needs to make a decision, bro, and be like, I'm gonna push this because it's the right thing to do for the betterment of the community, not because I'm scared that it's not gonna get heard or get seen. I think it should be that I'm doing this because there's a chance that this could get out there, and then they could know about it, and then the survey can be taken for the betterment of the community. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, I mean, I just think that I do my best to push the survey. I believe in the survey. I believe in all of that. But I think until Steel City decides to get their own asses in order and they decide to get their own selves in order, whatever, we're going to be stuck right at square zero. Just like Leafy said. Leafy said that we should just leave Steel City and not even turn around and look at them. You know what I mean? Because they've already shown us that they don't care. They see all these suggestions. They see all these ideas for their game, and they still choose not to capitalize on some of the stuff that we're saying or whatever. And it's all based out of fear. But sometimes I think like they try to disguise their fear as practicality. And so really you can't do that because you're just gonna see through the facade of what they're doing. You know what I mean? So you know, I'm just saying in a nutshell, man, I believe in your survey, man. And I believe that, you know, like if all these community influencers, if all these guys like I Game You Watch, JMMA, Pyroxis, Ice Cold, whatever his name is, you know, all these guys push this survey and they do stuff for the community rather than like acting like it's only they got to do a certain part and do their part. I feel like when you're a leader, because being a leader causes you to step outside of your comfort zone sometimes, Pope. Like you have to be willing to be uncomfortable to be a leader. But I think you can't be that leader unless you're comfortable being uncomfortable. That's what leadership is. Leadership is the adjustment and the assertiveness to attack the uncomforting. That's what it is to me, in my opinion.
And this is the thing that, like I was talking about earlier, the survey is not only for Steel City. If we do a survey and it's a third party and we want this what we got to say, it has to be public results.
Mm-hmm.
Now with public results, the other companies that I talk to see the results.
Yeah.
They see the results. Companies are not investing millions of dollars into a game that they don't know what they want.
Yep.
See, Steel City, in the beginning, they had companies getting excited.
Yeah.
And if y'all know the companies that were getting excited, y'all would be excited. But I'm not saying anything. Out of respect. Mm-hmm. I'm not messing up just to be that guy, just to mess it up for myself. Because they might pull me apart on board. But yeah, it's companies that want to make games. It was a guy that he's like a big time. You said you're asking me to use my platform. You still did? Let me see, because I seen my thing did something crazy. Give me a second. Oh, you left. All right. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm back. My bad. I'm back. I disconnected. Sorry about that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back. He said, Jay says you're asking me to use my platform to do something that's not gonna work. I've told Poe this in private that it won't work. Well, you know, at that point, you know, you can just like, you know, call it a wash and stuff, and you know, it is what it is. But like I said, we'll get to the point where we got to, you know, get and stuff and everything, Poe, because like I said, I think that, you know, your survey is gonna get out there and it's just gonna take time to grow the flowers, you will, bro.
But my thing is,
it's gonna take time.
But my thing is, I never ask any questions or anything. When people post stuff, I post it.
Yeah.
I support anything everybody posts. Mm-hmm. But my thing, when people say it doesn't work, and I'm literally telling them that developers, not Steel City, developers are saying it, it makes me, you know what it made me think? Steel City in their head.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're in Steel City is in your head, because that's what it sounds like when you say, hey, don't support Poe, because that's gonna make other companies see something that we don't want them to do. Because I keep saying third-party survey. A survey works 100%.
Yeah.
I can give you a lot of surveys that work. No Man's Sky. They put out a survey. 100%. They put out a survey. I can show. I got a lot of. I'm not guessing things, and that's the part right there.
Yeah. Jay says these guys are scared to say they've already started working on the next game. If you're comfortable with the fact that this is purely for other companies, then we can try. But as far as SCI is cooked, that's what he's saying, Poe. He's saying it's the gesture of doing it, not the fact that it's going to work or not, because we understand that it probably won't work. We understand that it probably will, but unless you if you don't buy a ticket, Jay, you won't win the raffle, bro. You know what I mean? So it's all good. It's all good.
This is the thing that I'm trying to tell them too, and I can show them too.
Yeah.
What's it called? Look at my wish list. That's that proof right there. The wish list that I gave EA back in 2009. That was 3 months before Fight Night Champion.
Yeah.
So you gotta give them the game. I mean, you gotta give it to them early.
Mm-hmm.
And they could only add it at some point, because even Brizzle told me. He didn't have to tell me. He said, Poe, your wish list was great. He said, that's a wish list that's good enough for 3 or 4 games. I said, nah, man. I said, nah, man, we ain't waiting for the 3 or 4 games.
Yeah.
And he was saying, but we couldn't add everything because of the story mode. EA wanted them to focus on the story mode.
Yeah.
But with Undisputed, even when I look at the way they hired people, that shows that we're still going to be in the same predicament.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I seen one thing that I saw that made me say, they hired an AI guy. Or they're looking for an AI guy. But my thing is, right now, even with the survey, other companies, even if Steel City going to do what they want to do, other companies can see what we want. Other companies want to make a boxing game.
Yeah.
But by you automatically saying, no, I'm not going, that right there made me think, it might not be, but me being the way that I am, and I might be overthinking this, that you're protecting Steel City. It felt like you're protecting them because I keep telling you that other companies want me to put out a survey, but you have a fan base. My fan base is not big enough for me to get over 100 people to sign a survey or sign a petition. What would it hurt if we got over 100 people to sign the petition that I put out? What it does is puts in Steel City hands.
Yeah.
What happened when Will Kinzer saw that petition start gaining traction? He popped up in the Discord. He started telling stuff.
Yeah.
And once I started talking, he backed out. Because I was building up to it. I was starting, but let me see. The company won't even listen to their community. A third-party survey. This is where you're not listening to me, Jay. A third-party survey shows the publishers and the investors and the shareholders. That's what pushes the company. Once the publisher, the shareholders, and the investors see what the survey has, it forces their hands. This is what pushes the company.
Yeah.
No matter where they're at in development, it pushes the publishers, investors, and all of them to push the company to do things. That's what a survey does. I'm not guessing. When you keep saying these things, it's like, Poe, you're guessing these things. I'm not guessing. I'm not guessing. What I'm saying is not guessing. I'm not standing on this because I'm guessing. I truly believe in what I'm saying.
Yeah, he said
I'm trying to get everybody to come behind me, but nobody don't want, hey, it's the old guy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's the OG, it's the He don't know what he's talking about. He's just talking. He's talking the old ways, and that's crazy because if I'm talking the old ways, this should be the standards of the new generation.
Yep.
These are the standards that should be of the new generations.
Yeah.
Give me a second, y'all. This is my wife.
Yeah, you good. Appreciate you reposting that, Jay, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you reposting that, man. Thank y'all for watching the show tonight, man. This is Poe in the community speaking about boxing games and everything, man. Thank y'all for being here. I'm Don D205, and that's Poe. Like I said, we here live, with y'all tonight and everything, man. Got in with my boy Poe earlier and stuff and everything, and so we've been talking ever since and stuff. And I want to say what's up to Jay. I want to say what's up to Leafy, Precisely, Lamont Davis, everybody. Man, I know some of y'all probably don't know me and stuff, but Poe's familiar with y'all and stuff and everything. So that makes y'all part of my family too, man. I appreciate y'all boys, man. Because like I said, man, y'all know how I feel about Steel City. I just think that it's just a major drop of the ball, man. It's really sad the state that this game is in. They'll put out all this footage and they'll put out this and that and stuff and everything, but still won't say nothing about the state of the game. We're damn near in April almost, man. It's the
All right,
March now.
I'm doing the
you know what I mean? And it's just like it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's really wild that they've done the community the way that they've done and stuff. I can't believe it, man. It makes you think, why you even try to support it.
Hold up. I hate to cut you off. Hold up, Jay. Hold up, Jay. You still made an impact. Jay saying they could not boycott the DLC, but you got them scared enough. Steel City was scared. You did make an impact with your boycott because they contacted you. They found a way to contact you in a way. They did make an impact in the community. So don't do that, Jay. Don't do that. That boycott did mean something. It made noise. This is something I know. This is one thing you cannot tell me it did not make an impact. This is something I know from the inside out that your boycott did mean something. And somebody in the studio told me that. Your boycott did do something. But I don't know what y'all talked about after that, but your boycott did do something. And you saying, let's talk practical. I'm talking practical. I keep telling you, you keep making it just be about Steel City. It's not about just Steel City. It's about these other companies that, and this is what I keep telling y'all. See, nobody listen to me. They listen, but they're not. No, they hear me, but they're not listening. Companies in the beginning, when Steel City first brought the game out, it was a couple of major companies that were excited about Steel City.
Mm-hmm.
But Steel City is in the industry. I'm doing industry talk now. This is industry talk. Even though a lot of y'all gonna say, "Bro, you don't know nothing about the industry." Yes, I do. I'm old enough to know.
Yeah.
I'm an old head. I'm not a young guy that just started playing video games. And that's not all that I spent my time doing.
Yeah, you sat in the room with him.
Yeah, my thing is I go deeper into things. I like to ask questions. My thing is I try to be friends with the developers. I try to learn about the developers. So my thing is in the beginning, when the company starts saying what Steel City was doing, and they saw them. A lot of companies saw that they got that million views. A lot of companies was excited about what the ESPC version of the game was.
Yeah.
And their thing was, let's give them at least 90 days or at least a month and see could they sustain that amount of people. But once a month went by and the numbers started dropping off immediately, once they saw that they couldn't sustain that, they said, no, we can't do nothing right now. We don't know what the fans want. We can't risk making a boxing video game.
Mm-hmm.
The only people that can do that is these indie guys, Claimer Uncut, and all these other guys. They can risk doing that. But when it comes to putting millions of dollars on the line, they couldn't do that. And I'm not just talking. I keep telling y'all, because y'all keep thinking, Poe just saying stuff so he can sound important. I don't care about importance. I don't care about being famous. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about even having friends. But I appreciate y'all for being my friends.
Word.
I appreciate y'all. It's just like having, like, y'all can call me your aunt, your brother, or whatever. But there's always going to be that one brother that's not going to accept anything. He's not just going to sit back and accept things. You might see the things one way, and the other brother is going to go a little deeper.
Yep.
He's going to do a little more. And I'm telling y'all from, I hate to pull the age card, but I can't act like I'm young.
Yeah.
I can't act like I haven't been gaming forever. I can't act like I played almost every game. I can't act like these, I can't act like I didn't talk to developers and I'm constantly aggravating them every day.
Mm-hmm.
Some people be like somebody in the Discord say, Poe be being up there, what he called me? Said I'm being predatory, like going after these developers and stuff. No, what they could do if they feel that they don't want to talk to me, block me.
Yeah, first of all, like what I want to know is like why can't anybody give them any type of criticism or whatever? But yeah, they can talk about the community and blame us for the downfall of the game. When you just talked about having standards and stuff and everything, nobody's gonna sit up here. See, I'm trying to keep it formal, yo. I'm gonna keep it formal, yo. But nobody's gonna sit up here and listen to them say all this stuff about things. I got temp banned. For 7 days for voicing my opinion because I called that game a piece of shit game, because it is. It sucks. The game sucks. For everybody out there, I said it. Don D205 said it. So they can ban me from they Discord all they want to. I didn't like being in there in the first place because there anybody really talk about anything in there, and the stuff we talk about they really ain't listening to. So why are we there?
I'm shocked.
Why are we there if they're not listening to anybody? Like, it's like they can say stuff about you, but you can't say nothing about them or whatever. That's really sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can criticize they can criticize us all they want to, but y'all should just accept the game. It's our first time game. Yeah, but y'all ain't charge me a first time price for it. Yeah, that shit cost $87.54.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier, I can't go with that first time game crap.
Yep.
Because Embark, this is their first time making an extraction shooter.
Yep. Say that.
Exactly.
Say that. Yep.
And I could give you over 20 games that was their first game and it was successful.
Yep.
The first Knockout Kings.
Yes, sir.
It was successful and it was a complete game.
Yep, sure was.
This game is not a complete game and it's broke.
Sure ain't. It ain't nothing.
And we got full price. And technically, if we want to really be clean and ask And we could go on rec if we dig it up. I know they probably gonna go into it and grab it because Ash told on himself. He said the game was broke. He said that in the interview.
He sure did.
Ash literally be telling Ash like he be throwing the alley-oop to people and nobody take the alley-oop. It's like Ash is a hostage in his own studio.
Yeah, he is.
Because he like want everybody to bail him out and nobody's coming to his rescue.
Yeah, because his ass don't know where the door at.
Yup.
You know.
And we don't know how them contracts that he signed, because even as a boss, you can't just fire anybody just like that.
Yeah.
We don't know how things are structured up there. So he can't like get rid of everybody, like he want to. There's some people in the studio that he probably is like it's hard for him to get rid of. Let me see. Yeah, but Jay, I got respect for like all it, like even with Jay, I repost all y'all stuff, and it's like even if I disagree with some of the stuff that y'all have, I'm gonna say, hey, but there's a fan base for what you agree with.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is, what's wrong with it's like when people say, I'm not gonna post something, it's not going to work. It's like you underline no, it's going to work. And you're scared of what the results are going to put out. Because my thing is, if y'all put out a survey right now, I'm gonna fill it out. I'm gonna put out, if Leafy was to put out a survey right now for whatever kind of game, I'm gonna fill it out.
Yep.
That's us being friends, just out of respect. I'm gonna fill it out. I'm gonna share it and everything.
Yeah, like even if you don't fill it out, just it's the action of friendship that matters most than anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the action about it. He said Ash has no backbone. Unfortunately, I used to look up to him back when it was ESBC, but Ash got himself in that situation though, Leafy, because even though Kuzima says Ash has no balls. He needs to grow a pair and stop playing the victim. Well, he does, because I think that some people are just born like afraid of confrontation, man. But I feel like if you're gonna be a leader, you can't fear confrontation, because that's what leadership is. If somebody doesn't want to get on your boat and you know what I'm saying, drive the boat your way, kick them off the boat.
Yep.
If I was Ash, go ahead, Poe.
He should have put me in there.
Yeah.
He should have put Poe in there. Let me be your bodyguard, Ash.
Yep.
I'd have been in there like, yo, you gotta go. Get your butt up out of here.
Yep.
And I would have hired the right people.
Yep.
Y'all should have y'all should have listened to how gangster Ash sound when I talked to Ash. I remember when Ash Habib was saying, I don't want to get investors or publishers because this is my game.
Yep.
I don't want them to change the vision that I got. I'm not making this up. This is exactly what he was saying. Because other companies, when they get publishers and investors, they change the vision. And once I heard that, I said, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ash had me excited. That's why I feel the way I feel. Because I know how Ash was talking.
Mm-hmm.
I know how gangster Ash was talking. In his voice. Even though his voice wasn't as give me a second, y'all, please.
Yeah, you good. Ash was in there.
Yes.
Ash was in there talking crazy. What the fuck you said, bro? I ain't finna do it, Ash. You gonna do like I tell you to do.
Yeah.
Ash said you gonna do like I tell you to do. Man, that's crazy, man. That man let them run up in their house and take over his stuff, man. That's sad, man. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have did me like that. They wouldn't have did me like that. I would have told all they asses. I would have told all they asses, all y'all finna get in here and shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I wish one of y'all would say something. You know what I'm saying? That they wouldn't talk to me like that. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you.
Yeah,
they really wouldn't. They wouldn't talk to me like that. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? They wouldn't talk to me how they did Ash. I would have told them the same thing. I would have told them the same thing that y'all president told his wife. You gonna do like I tell you to do.
Yo, Ash, I even though I don't like this Joker, Ash got to turn into Donald.
Oh yeah, you talking about Mason Brooks?
Yeah. Ash got to turn like the guy Mason Brooks, or Ash got to turn like Donald Trump.
Man.
You got to be Donald Trump with that mug.
Mason Brooks. Mason Brooks said, "Yeah, that's right, bitch." I was like, "Man, woo." He wouldn't talk to me like that. I'm gonna go ahead and say, dog, that man would not talk to me like that, boy. I don't know what Ash. He said he let his beard grow out, and then now his niggas that lost his personality. Now Ash just could. He said now Ash is just looks kind of timid. Yeah, he do.
Nah, Ash.
He said you're gonna make a realistic game, and you gonna like it. Hell yeah, Leafy. That's what he should have told him. That's what he should have told Will Kensler, Mr. Ragzilla. You gonna do like I tell you to do. Shit. I would have told him that. I'm like, man, get over there in that corner. You do your damn job and don't say nothing else to me. I'm running the show here. I run stuff here. You just live here. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You can hear me, Johnny?
You
can hear me?
What happened?
I'm asking, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So, yeah, Ash, man, I'm like, where did all this go to? And then it made me mad. It made me mad when the Joker started blocking me. I said, what's going on? Because Ash usually like I keep telling y'all, Ash used to like talk to me twice a week, even on holidays.
Yeah.
Even on my birthday, I think the Joker wished me a happy birthday on my birthday. For the last, it was like 2 or 3 years before he stopped talking to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo. And I was talking to the brother, and the brother, his oldest brother, what's his name, Assad. And that's crazy. Assad means lion.
Yeah.
And he used to talk. I used to talk to him too. And his older brother, he was in the gaming studio. Industry.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, what the heck? I'm like, what the heck? Why you're not being your protector of your younger brother? Then they got a younger brother under Ash.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, all of y'all, it's 3 of y'all. Y'all supposed to be the dynamic. 3 of y'all supposed to be like the ultimate team.
Yeah, 100%.
But y'all came in and got less than, I don't even know if they still got the 51%. But that's crazy when you got a company and you bargain down through that much, owning that much of your company.
Yeah, it is, man.
Ain't nowhere in the world I'm going to own that much of my company, barely holding on to it. Barely holding on to my company.
Yeah, man.
It's going to be 70-30 if anything.
Yep.
Not no 51% because it's easy. It's like I'm cheating on, y'all can vote me out depending on how the contract signed. And that's the big factor.
Yeah, it is.
What kind of contracts they got signed? Did they give the publisher more rights? That comes back to what I was saying about a survey.
Yeah.
That goes right back to what I'm talking about with a survey. If the survey shows what fans want, the publishers and the investors look at that survey and the fans. And once the fans start protesting, because that's what a survey does. A survey is a silent protest.
Yep, 100%.
The survey is like a protest. Once they see all those numbers, they cannot deny it. And once it's made public, they cannot deny it. That's what I'm trying to get at. I don't care about Steel City. At this point, I do not care about Steel City.
Yeah,
they're clowns. At this point, they're clowns to me.
Yeah, they are. And it's a huge slap in the face. It's a huge slap in the face how they are too and everything. The question the question that I propose to you, Poe, and everybody here is like, where do we go from here now? Like knowing that like they've treated us, the community, like they treated everybody all over the world the way that they have. Where do we go now? Like what is it that we do now and stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, all right, that's a good question. Great question, Don D. I'm glad you said that. Don D, my brother Darnell Still.
Yes, sir.
Glad you said that. Me, I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna keep writing my ideas. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep contacting these companies,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna keep inspiring. I'm gonna keep inspiring to get the best boxing game out there.
Oh yeah.
My thing is, Steel City wasn't never my only thing I was focused on.
Oh yeah.
My thing is, I wanted more than one company to make a boxing game.
Mm-hmm.
Because the more we companies that, because it's room for more than one company to make a boxing game.
Oh yeah.
And my thing is, it's $1 billion industry. Even though a lot of fans would say it's not, it's $1 billion industry. Because for one, Dana White wouldn't have never got into it.
Mm-hmm.
Turkey Al-Sheikh wouldn't be invested in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Ringside wouldn't have came back. The cards wouldn't have came back. We got trading cards back.
Mm-hmm.
And guess who been talking about that for years? The trading cards, the magazines and stuff. I was talking about these things. I've been contacting these companies.
Yeah.
I had old posts that I have shown y'all. That's why I be saying when people be thinking I'm just talking, I'm an old disgruntled guy. I've been contacting these companies.
Yeah.
These smear cards, these trading card companies. Hey, why don't you team up with a company and that's making a boxing game? It helps both of y'all.
Yep.
Hey, Ring Magazine. Way back before when they stopped, because Ring Magazine, they stopped making the magazine.
Yeah, they
then
did.
They started back with Turkey.
Yeah, with Turkey. Yeah, you sure did start.
But I was telling these magazines, hey, why don't you team up and make these companies make a game?
Yeah.
I've been reaching out to Turkey. I tag them into all my posts.
Yeah, you do. I be saying that.
But people think I'm just saying things. I'm wasting time. Am I really wasting my time? Or I'm wasting your time? And I shouldn't be wasting your time. Y'all should be wanting the same thing I want.
Yeah, I do. I'm saying like that's what I was hoping that. That's why I was hoping that, you know, SCI was really gonna listen to like the populace of people who had a concentrated thought in their approach, you know, to the game and stuff. But obviously now I see that this game was just a money-hungry cash grab, and I feel sorry for the people. Like in Discord, I feel sorry for the people around the world who actually thought that this pitiful, lackluster product of a boxing game was gonna be like the successor to such a great champion like Fight Night Champion was. I'm playing Fight Night tonight. I'm gonna play later on tonight. I'm gonna talk about how beautiful the game is and stuff and everything, and all of that and stuff. But I just hate the fact that this company has swindled everybody out of their money like that, and now that it's time to be accountable about their behavior, about their actions, about their inaction, so to speak, they're nowhere to be found or whatever. And that's just not responsible. It's not responsible to me.
It's not.
It's really not.
And this is the thing that I'm trying to tell people, that it does make sense to say certain things. Because I knew in the community, this is why I tell y'all it makes a lot of sense in the community when the community talk. Because I know Fight Night Champion, you love Fight Night Champion. I'm gonna say what happened.
Yeah.
Why it didn't succeed. Even though once people start seeing what they can do, actually do with the game, that's when it started becoming popular again.
Mm-hmm.
But what fans did, what they thought the game should have been, you know, they were looking at the wish list that they got. And when you look at the wish list, and once EA grabbed that wish list, and that's what happens. Once they grabbed that wish list that was a published document, that held them accountable. And once fans saw what the wish list was and what we got. And once people came back from that event, the Fight Night Champion event, they didn't invite me because Poe was too critical.
Yeah.
But I sent people in my place. I said, since y'all not gonna invite me back, send this person and send that person. I said, since y'all not sending me, send these two people in my place. So they send two people in my place.
Right.
So when they came back and told me what the game was, I got upset, and I guess it was me being stubborn. I should have supported it, and but and everybody didn't support it. Everybody didn't support that game, and that's why it didn't sell well. Then people thought by them protesting, we all did that. We thought by us protesting, it would have made Steel City. I mean, it would have made EA make the game, because we at that time we thought Fight Night Champion should have been what NBA 2K was.
Right.
As far as presentation and everything. So that's why we got upset and didn't support it. So we thought we was protesting, and hey, we're going to get a better game. Even Brizzle said they already was set to make Fight Night Champion 2.
Yeah.
So EA said, hey, we're focusing on UFC. We're not making any more Fight Night games because the game did not sell well. And then they stopped making Fight Night Champion.
Yeah.
Then we try to come back like 2 years later. We said, no, they just playing. They just playing with us. They just messing with us. We came back 2 years later, and everybody, even the promoters and boxers and everybody, there's like, hey, what's going on? Nah, we focusing on UFC. And we kept, every 2 years, they do that. They've been trying to, hey, EA, we need a new boxing game. Then we thought, hey, by us doing that, we thought Steel City was going to be the company that do that for us, but they didn't.
They didn't. Damn sure didn't.
Yeah.
They dropped the ball on there. They dropped the ball on their game, man. Like I said, it's just sad to see like such potential like wasted like that. You know what I mean? The fact that all these people around the world bought all these copies of this game, and they get on TV and brag about how much money they done made off the game. The only reason you did that, it was like feeding a starving man a Christmas ham. You know what I mean? Because the community was hungry for a boxing game, and so they decided to take whatever it was they was given at the time. Then when people played it and still seen that Fight Night Champion was better than that game, it's like, damn, what were y'all doing all this time? And Poe, do you think it's still time for Steel City to turn it around? Like, do you think if they really dedicated themselves that they could turn that game around? Do you think that they could do it?
Dad, I kind of feel like you put me on the spot. No, I think they can.
How does it feel, Poe? How does it feel to be on the spot? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you ain't do the Macho Man for me. You ain't do your Macho Man.
Yeah, I wish they would have sold a better game. Probably would have gave me some validation. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes my night every night. Yeah, my thing is, I guess, I don't know if it's my old age or whatever, and I hate to call myself old because I could do more than a lot of people my age do. I eat healthy and everything.
Yeah.
But it's just like we wait and still see my thing. Like it's just like they gotta come through, even though I know, but don't let another game pop up before they finish.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Another game pop up before they finish. I'm a crap on them.
Yeah, for real.
Crap on them. Especially if another game come after them. Come before they release Undisputed 2, and it's better and everything. I'm a crap on them. No matter what they make, 100%. I'm a crap on them.
100%.
And that right there, even though my thing is I want there to be more than one game because I want the games to pit against each other.
Yeah, because it forces them to be
Better.
great and be better
Yeah,
and stuff. Yeah,
yeah,
100%.
yeah. But yeah, I hold a little light for Steel City. I hold it. Hey, you know, but it's like getting dimmer and dimmer each day.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
the more we, especially with no communication. But yeah, Don D, let people know how they could. I don't know if contact is the right there, but see your shows and everything and your social medias and everything. You know,
Yeah,
I do it every day on my show.
yeah, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Like I said, yo, I appreciate you. You know, I appreciate the time and stuff and everything. You can contact me on Instagram, Don D205 TV, on Twitter, Don D205, and on Twitch, Don D205, and on Kick Don D205 as well. I'll be live tonight at about 11:15, 11:20, somewhere in there. I got a few things to do around the house here in a minute and stuff. Like I just got out work earlier and stuff, so I've been, out on campus and stuff and everything today, you know what I'm saying? And, doing what I do and everything. And like I said, y'all can find me there, man. But like I said, I'll be live tonight talking boxing, playing Arc Raiders tonight. Hopefully I can give y'all some funny shit to laugh at tonight on Arc Raiders. Hopefully I can have some fun
Man,
and stuff,
it's always funny, man.
When
you do Arc Raiders, it's always funny. It's one guy I want you to look at. Joe kind of made me mad, but I with that PvP, PvE type stuff, he got a whole conversation about it.
Yeah.
But that's another conversation. But what I was gonna say, yeah, man, I appreciate you, man, coming through. Man. Every time you come through, it's exciting.
Yeah,
it's exciting for you to be here. And I gotta get Leafy back on here.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta, just to be here, because Leafy, he doing the MMA thing, but still just be on here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, my son gonna pop on here one day because I told him to come on here. And that's gonna be funny because it's gonna be like I'm talking to myself because our voices are identical.
Yeah.
You'll hear little cadences, like little things that you could tell it's not us, but it's our voice is the same.
100%, man.
And it's crazy. My son had a deep voice since he was 9.
Yeah.
He was like Shaka Zulu. Remember in the movie Shaka Zulu?
Yeah, yeah.
He was 2 years old, sounding like a grown man.
Yeah, man. But I enjoy my time and everything, Poe, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and get to it before I do my show and stuff. Like I said, man, I'll be live tonight though, man. Like I said, God bless you, man. I'll be watching on my TV. I got you on
Appreciate
my TV right now.
Appreciate y'all.
I got you on my
Appreciate
TV right now. I just got the volume down low, but I'm gonna turn it up like once I get off here and stuff, so it won't be no echo and stuff, man.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man.
Everybody, Don D was here. Don D's out, and I'm about to be out right behind him.
Yeah, man.
2
y'all
hours,
take care, man.
That's good enough.
God bless y'all, man. Y'all take care.
Bless you too, man.
Yeah, man.
Salute and peace. All right, I'm gonna give my shout outs now. Shout out to Don D 205 or 205. He gave y'all I ain't got to do the what's called today. I ain't got to tell y'all the links now. He did it today. Shout out to Kazima for popping in. Shout out to JMMA. Come on, man. Come on, Jay. I'm gonna stay on you, man. And hopefully you break down. I'm gonna stay on you. Hopefully you break down and just do it. Just do it for giggles. Just do it for giggles. Just do it. What is gonna hurt? Just do it for giggles. Shout out to I'm Precisely. Shout out to Blaster X. Shout out to Shaolin Phase 187. Shout out to Lamont Davis 89. Appreciate you popping in and popping out. Shout out to the developers that come in and they leave. Shout out to Dark and Vicious or Dark Envious. I don't know why I keep saying vicious. Dark Envious. Darth Envious. Shout out to I'm Precisely. Shout out to Leafy B Fighting. Leafy changed his name. Salute. Shout out to who else I'm getting shout outs to? Shout out to Country Boy of Alabama. Shout out to Ash Habib. Shout out to the Habib brothers. Shout out to Still City. Shout out to Donnie. Shout out to Ichiro. Let me see. Shout out to, I want to give a couple of more shout outs real quick. Let me look at the Discord because there's some people in there that truly support me. They like truly support me. Oh, yeah. Shout out to AJ Pax. Shout out to AJ Pax. Man, pop up. I know you be shadow watching, but pop up on, you ain't got to be live. Just be in the chat. Be in the chat. Shout out to AJ Pax. Shout out to Remy. Shout out to the Wishlist Mafia. Shout out to Papanosis. You know, shout out to you guys. You know, I appreciate y'all. You know, I'm trying to give some more quick shout outs real quick. Let me see. Shout out to Aram. Aram, you got to come on the show. AJ not on here to harass you. You know, I know you like, I don't want to come on the show because AJ going to harass me. But, you know, just come on the show. AJ is not coming on the show. Just me and you because I want to talk to you. You know, because y'all keep saying that certain things don't work, and I beg to differ. Shout out to Boxing Affiniasto, however you say it. Shout out to Claimer Uncut. Shout out to Claimer Uncut. Shout out to Love Seat Shorty. Appreciate you. Shout out to Nap. Shout out to Create Yate. I don't know how to exactly say that, but he's one of the guys that try to attack me. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. And that's the thing that, you know, it's kind of offending because when you try to treat a person like they don't know what they're talking about, when I've been doing this, I'm almost twice your age. So I hate to use the age thing because it's things that I don't know 100%. And I will bow to that. I will humble myself to what I don't know, what I really don't know. Shout out to Norton Block. Shout out to Norton Block Solo. Shout out to OBSI. He's doing the Ahmad. Shout out to Oren. A Clockwork Oren Combat. Shout out to you. Appreciate y'all. I'm about to end the show. I appreciate everybody that come through and support me. It's about support as a community. A community support people at all costs. When a community stick together, they become a better community. All right, I gotta get something in my system, even though I you know. And to the person that said the comment about the religious comment, that wasn't a good thing to say. I'm not gonna attach no names to that because you don't never know what religion someone is. And all religions, a lot of people don't practice it the same way. And a lot of people everybody shouldn't be lumped into one sum. Everybody shouldn't be lumped up because if we want to be technical, it could be technical, but just don't lump everybody up. Like I'm saying, I got to eat something because I didn't eat all day. That should tell you something right there. But peace and blessings to everybody that watched the show. And I appreciate y'all. And I appreciate all the developers that watch my show. And people, they think that developers don't watch this show. But like, why would they watch your show? I don't know, but I appreciate them for watching the show. Appreciate y'all. And peace until the next show, which is tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be on time tomorrow. Peace.